We're talking with Caleb Caudle. The band is called The Sweet Critters. That's the name of the record, which drops on the 30th.
That's right.
I knew that. I was making sure you knew that. I was just they're at the Evening Muse tomorrow. And also September 13th, Citizen Vinyl up in Asheville. Grand Ole Opry, way down the road there. In
November 23rd.
Awesome. Another song.
Sure, yeah. We'll do the title track here. It's called Sweet Critters, as you may have heard. I wrote this one on tour, which is pretty rare. Usually I wait till I get home and get bored enough to write a song, but this one just kind of spilled out and I couldn't get it out of my head, so we'll do it now. And when I wrote it, I pretty much knew that, hey, we're going to call the record this. 1, 2, 3, 4.
She collected feathers and little brass figurines. He'd split the wood and put vinegar on his screens. Harold Lee and Jerry Ann met so young, and they glowed on up until the curtains close, evergreen and growing, both born to really steal the show, dance until their light grows dim. She's a blue ribbon knitter, his ankle hurts when it rains. They're both sweet critters crossing the interstate. Over time they became one, like second-day soup, and they glowed on up until the curtains close, evergreen and growing, both born to really steal the show, dance until the light grows dim. He's struggling with the stairs, she's so scared, but they glow on up until the curtains close, evergreen and growing, both born to really steal the show, dance until the light grows dim. Dance until the light grows dim.
All right, it's WNCW Live Music in Studio B from Caleb Caudle. And I'm playing in advance of a show tomorrow night at the Evening Muse in Charlotte, and in advance of the release of this brand new record, Sweet Critters. And the title track there. It's nice.
Thank you so much.
I know John Prine's a big influence on you. That has a Prine kind of feel to it, you think?
I mean, definitely. I mean, for me, it's like especially the second-day soup line. That one feels very Prine to me. But yeah, I mean, I wear him proudly on my sleeve just because, he's one of my favorites, one of the best to do it. So for something to sound like a Prine song, I'm not sure that that's a bad thing.
All right. It's always fun to, at some point, ask artists, who are you influenced by? If I had $1 for everyone who said, well, John Prine.
Right. I mean, I think that's like a testament to how singular he is. It's like, if you're saying, it's like a Prine song, it's like, man, he blazed a new trail, you know what I mean?
He managed to make everything, the most simple lyrics, so personal and human.
Yeah,
just had that
very detailed. Guy Clark was the same way, and Lucinda Williams. Those are three of my favorites. But I love details. I think the more hyper, you can get really detailed, and it just seems to make it more universal in some way.
How old were you when you turned on to artists like Guy Clark and John Prine?
It was early. I'd say Prine was probably 18, 19 when I first remember hearing him. Especially, I remember hearing "Hello" in there. Yeah, that being the first song that I heard by him, and I was like, "Oh, this is a different game he's playing." And so, it kind of sent me down the rabbit hole of who else is doing this, and not a ton of people.
And now you're down there, man. You never got out, right?
I know. I love it. I think that I think words matter, and I wish everybody felt that way.
Nice. Well, it sounds great today. The band sounds great.
Thank
Thanks. Evening Muse in Charlotte tomorrow. There's other shows. I know I've written down Highlander Mountain House and Rough Grouse Tavern in Highlands. That's on the 29th.
That's next week on the 29th.
If people want to learn more about you and your music and tour dates and stuff.
Yeah, CalebCaudle.com. You can, all the stuff is there that you would need to get acquainted with us.
Nice. Well, thanks for coming in. Thanks for making the drive. It sounds great. Hope it goes well tomorrow night.
For sure.